Hello and welcome everyone. We are here with another Power Pack session, and here we'll be discussing that what all is really important with respect to legal reasoning in your next coming few months. So yes, few months are left for your CLAT examination. Yet the notification is supposed to come. Let us wait for that. Whenever the notification is going to be out, you can get the live update on our channel Law Entrance. So if you have not subscribed the channel, subscribe the channel now, hit that bell icon so that you get the notification the first. Right, now let's go. 5 months to go. Legal reasoning strategy for your CLAT. So when you see legal reasoning, I would want you guys to go and see the last 5-year papers. If you have not solved last 5-year papers, you would not understand CLAT paper at all. So go, if you have not, if you do not have papers, go to our My Zone. Even if you are a CL student, even if you are not a CL student, you can just log in and get your free PYPs under mock section. You just have to go there, right? Go and attempt the paper. You will realize what kind of CLAT paper was asked earlier, right? We will be discussing all about 5 years of CLAT told us with respect to legal reasoning. Coming to CLAT 2026. So in CLAT 2026, I know the AR was really heavy on you guys, the seniors of yours, but then there were good things as well in the paper, just like the legal reasoning section. Whatever we studied, it came, right? We studied One Nation, One Election. I told you it was really important. The students who were actually going through the legal current affair classes would know. So One Nation, One Election was one of the topics that came into picture. It was again going on, I would say, right? It was a legal current affair topic. Framing of the Indian Constitution, it was a static topic from the Constitution. Then Manoj Narula versus Union of India, landmark Supreme Court judgment on disqualification of the ministers, right? It was again, right? We have governor's pocket veto. Okay, we have governor's pocket veto. Tamil Nadu versus governor, we also did that in our classes, LCA, right? Same-sex marriage, it was a year before topic, but it was certainly in news. Not that much, but it was there. It was a year-old topic. That is what they asked. Coming to CLAT 2025, they asked contracts, static topic. Understand what they are asking, okay? They asked void versus voidable contracts. Classic contract law was asked, a core static concept. Then they asked DPDP Act. Okay, that was a new law that was there. So it was again LCA. It is still there in news, just so you know. Then we have organized cheating in exams. Similarly, NEET, that has been happening these days. Government policies, NEET, criminal law, again LCA. Then we have Chief Climate and Right to Life, Article 21 expanded, LCA plus static, a constitutional law. Then we have child rights and governance, criminal justice system, static plus LCA, right? Coming to CLAT 2024, what did they ask? They asked defamation, a very reputed static topic from Torts, right? Then we have children's right in ancestral property, right of children from voidable marriage under Hindu law, static plus LCA. Then DPDP Act again, so LCA again. Then LCA's legal current affairs, okay. JJ Act, It was there coming up into LCA, so yes, that. Plus static. Presidential assent to bills, LCA plus static. In CLAT 2023, they asked household work cruelty. It was a Bombay High Court judgment at the moment of time. Electoral bonds, political funding, transparency, again. LCA, free speech intersect, internet shutdowns. Imagine that was the time when internet shutdown was happening. LCA again. Surrogacy in India, it was LCA again. Consumer protection, static. Who is the consumer was the topic. Coming to foundation law at its deepest, CLAT 122, what did they ask? They asked writs as public law remedies, Article 32, 2026, 226, static. They both talk about what? Writs. What are the 5 kind of writs? Just give me in the comment box. Right? Freedom of religion, endowment, static again. Bigamy, Special Marriage Act, static again. A very, very, too theoretical question they asked. Mistake in contract law, static again. So when you see the 2020 से लेकर 2026 का पूरा pattern, you will realize that they started with static, they moved to legal current affairs, they merged both, and then they merged both again, and they are still doing the same. So majorly, it is all about, legal current affairs plus static. Majorly the combination of both. So who can crack legal? A student who is very well about the news, who knows the criteria or distinguishment between both of the topics. A student who is very well aware about surroundings, very well aware about the theory. If you're not good at theory, you won't be able to understand anything. If you don't know what is Article 21, you will not be able to understand what news to read about the same. Right? So in the end, a student who has done both and has been practicing both will win the thing. Right? That is what we concluded. So yes, 5 years CLAT has repeatedly drawn the same core legal domains, but always through the lens of contemporary legal developments. The key is mastering both layers simultaneously. Right? Domains that appear every year were constitutional law, contract law, articles, writs, fundamental rights, writs. I've been focusing on writs so much, right? Contract law, voidable mistake. Criminal law, IPC offences, procedural. Family law, marriage, bigamy, surrogacy, children rights. Privacy and Data Protection, DPDP Act. Again, this year it has been there in the system. Environment law, climate justice, sustainable development. Governance and public policy. Internet shutdown, electoral reforms. Landmark, Supreme Court and High Court judges, rarest of the rare case. Passive euthanasia. Contemporary legal issues linked to static principle. Fundamental rights, Article 14, 19, 21, 25. These were the things that you really need to know. Now, how to prepare layer by layer. Right? Current affairs, you need to watch videos, revise judgments, recent legislation. Application practice. Static concepts is the first thing you need to do. Second, current affairs, and third is practice. If you don't know this, you won't be knowing this, and then you won't be knowing this. Out of all the things, it comes to application. You need to be very smart in applying all the principles, all the legal current affairs. That is what here is important. The part 2, a strong legal reasoning score is know the law, stay current, practice with purpose, right? Also, all the students, I would like them to know, I would like them to know one more thing. Right now, students are facing one major problem. That is, they are confused between two options. Right? Identify the best option. And best option can be done through 1, 2, and 3 steps. Right? So that is the most important thing, and I told you and I explained you through example. And I really hope you are covering both. This should be a strategy, the 1, 2, and 3 strategy, what you should do and what you should not, right? I really hope you like this session. Do subscribe the channel and comment down in the box what else would you like to know from us. Okay, bye-bye. Take care.